pretty cool. Okay. Mel, you've just named your third Scotland squad. It's quite settled with only 2 changes. Talk us through your selection.
Yeah, I want to use this last window to gain more experience and look at a couple of more players. Leah Eddy is one of those players that you mentioned, one that hasn't been available until now, so she's done really well to return from injury and earn an opportunity to come into the senior setup. And then, of course, Miri Taylor as well, so who's been performing well in the WSL with Aston Villa. So 2 changes, but two additions that deserve the opportunity.
Just how important is that consistency now that you're looking for in the group as we head into qualifiers next year?
I think it's important as we start to focus in and narrow down on what it's going to take to qualify for the World Cup, and I think it's a natural progression too for a squad that's in this phase, and it's an exciting time to see what we're about to do against another 2 opposition who are in form and will pose different challenges to us.
You obviously mentioned Leah Eddy already and new call-up Miri Taylor, but we also seen Georgia Brown make her debut against Switzerland in the last window. Just how impressed were you with Georgia and the contribution she made and how she adapted to life in the senior squad?
Yeah, I think she's done a really good job, and she definitely adapted to the senior environment for an emerging player. She didn't look out of place at all and was very settled, confident, and just wanting to learn everything about what it takes to perform at that level. So she came on, she earned that opportunity, and I think what we saw was a little snippet of what she's capable of with her aerial dominance and ability to win duels.
You've mentioned Miri Taylor as well, who of course comes in with her first call-up. Just tell us a little bit about what it is that you've seen in Miri that's merited this call-up and what you're hoping to see from her.
Well, first of all, I think our midfield is one of our most competitive units within the squad, and what I want to take a look at is a different profile of a midfielder within that system that we're playing, and it's one that is more of a holding midfielder, a defensive midfielder that breaks up a lot of the play and wins a lot of duels. And from what I've seen of Miri in her career so far and recent performances with Aston Villa, she fits that profile, but then the next challenge is, can she do that on the senior international stage? And that's what we'll look to see in this coming window.
Turning our focus to the games now, and we experienced quite a few different challenges in the last window against Morocco and Switzerland. What is it that you would like to build on against China and Ukraine and see in the next window?
Even more progress. I think what we saw in the games against Morocco and Switzerland was an even stronger performance than what we saw the window before that against Austria and the Netherlands. So I want more of it. I want more of the attacking game and continuing to work on areas of that, and also strengthen our defending game. So I think the more time we spend together and get on the same page with our playing idea and have that consistency that you talked about before in training, I think we're going to keep seeing that progress in our performance. So I'm looking forward to it.
And we've definitely got a flavour of how you want your team to go out there and play and how you want them to perform in that style. What will the message be heading into the final window of this year?
To keep working hard and build on what we've already done, but even more importantly that we have to keep looking inwards and be willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that we're in the position we want to be in by November next year. And it all starts now. Every session, every window, every game counts, and we need to be ready and do everything that we can to put ourselves in the best position next year.
Just touching on the World Cup qualifiers as well, we'll face 2 teams that we've come up against recently in Belgium and Israel, and of course Luxembourg are a new challenge for us. What will be the ambition going into that competitive game cycle next year?
I think with any of our teams, our Scottish national teams, the ambition is always to go out and win every game, win every moment, and I don't think that changes no matter the context of the league or the competition. and that's what I expect from our group again starting February.
And just finally, we're of course away from home on this window, but just to touch on the fans and the atmosphere that we felt against Switzerland in Dunfermline, just how important will our fans be, as they always are, as we go into these competitive games next year and start on this journey that hopefully ends in Brazil?
Our fans are always important, and fortunately we even had fans travel with us all the way to Morocco. So plan a long weekend, come to Spain and watch us play there in this coming window. And of course, we'll see you at home as well next year for the games when we're here.